Praying out the Sabbath, June 7th, 2025. Like, subscribe, share, Sabbath. Like, subscribe, share, comment. 'Cause you're beautiful, that's why. So yeah, y'all, today was weird. My prayers went just over 5 hours, which is kind of long for me. Being that the minimum prayers that I do are 2 hours and 24 minutes, and technically, at that point, I will have fulfilled my obligation to the Lord that I made to Him. But I do like to finish my prayers even when they go over 5 hours, as I did today. I did not pray in the witching hour. I did actually start and finish praying out the witching hour within an hour of sunset, so that's a good thing, because you're not putting it off. I'm supposed to, at the very least, start within an hour of sunset. And so I prayed in the witching hour last night. Those prayers went long, and I'd only finished a little over half of all my prayers. But I did pray out the witching hour. And then I was surprised the second half, which was supposed to go quicker, took just as long. I was over 4 hours, and by the time I was done, it was time to pray out the witching hour. So I wound up oh, is this thing done, y'all? I'm trying to see if this meat that I just put down to defrost, if it's defrosted. It looks like it ain't defrosted good enough, so I'm gonna put it in for another. What's going on here? It's trying to turn over. So because I stayed in bed so long and kind of insisted on eating and wasted a little bit of time too, I didn't start praying my second half of my prayers till it was like 7, and sunset was 8:30, which is when I'm supposed to start praying out the witching hour. So I finished my prayers, my long and short prayers, and then I just immediately started praying out the witching hour. So it's nice. It's a blessing, because that means you get to spend 5 hours with the Lord in prayer. So because to be honest, if my prayers go 5 hours as opposed to going under 3 hours, there's less that I can get done during the day. I don't necessarily like that, but beyond that, I'm cool with it, because it is what it is, y'all. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. So to spend time with the Lord. So I did fulfill that obligation, and that's one of the main motives for me doing this series of videos, is to just hold myself accountable. Hold myself accountable to praying in and praying out the Sabbath. And so I encourage all y'all beautiful born again TIs to pay your tithes and offerings, help the poor, give sacrificially. At least 10%, but I encourage you to give above 10%. Help the poor. You will be so blessed. God's word makes radical promises to you guys if you help the poor. He really does. Imagine in Matthew 25 where Jesus says, whatever you do unto the least of my people. This is like people who are homeless. And this carnal world that we exist in says we're not supposed to respect these people. They're homeless and they're broken, or they're like me on welfare because they're bad people. The carnal world will tell you to do the exact opposite of what God tells you to do. But God's word says He will bless you. Jesus says, whatever you do to them, you do unto me. So if you abandon them, you abandon Jesus. If you help them, you help Jesus. That's what Jesus said. Whatever you do to the least of my people, you do to me. He makes radical blessings, you guys. Yeah, I'm pouring me some Pepsi along with some Jack Daniels. About to get sloshed. Just joking. Probably put about two shots in here. So I got to do some cooking. I want to get a little buzz before I start. For those people that say drinking is bad, again, everything God's word says. Paul told Timothy, drink a little bit of alcohol or drink a little bit of wine for your frequent stomach issues. And there used to be all these studies that showed if you drink in moderation, there's a bunch of health benefits. But as the decades have passed, because y'all, I'm in my 50s, I noticed they're trying to say, oh, you shouldn't drink at all. And so sometimes I'll have either the equivalent of a shot or a couple shots. But yeah, and tithe your time to the Lord through prayer and reading His Word, and God is going to rock your world, y'all. He going to make this program like it ain't nothing but a pathetic joke for you. Or better, I should really just say, like, it's just a minor annoyance for you. I send out my love to all y'all beautiful born again TIs. God bless.